J Mo, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. We about to break down this Godfather of Harlem. Man, is it just me or is Frank Lucas bitch? I mean, dude is straight bitch. I mean, how did Bumpy ever give him a job if what's going on in this show was correct? You two-timing, backstabbing, no good piece of what? Frank Lucas trying to work both sides of the fence, working with Stella, working with Bump, working with Columbo, selling out each other. And then you gonna take my boy Chance for a ride? The way they were setting up this episode, I swear on everything, I thought Chance was gonna get took out this episode. He's steadily giving Bumpy the warning, like Pop from the barbershop. Look here, Bumpy. Don't nobody know if you broke off the Italians if they get in the peace. Just get it done. You wanna go against me? I done seen you do things I never thought was possible, Bump, but you trying to do too much, Bump. Whenever they have people over here trying to bring you the truth, normally they the ones end up getting took out in these movies and shows. So I knew Chance was in trouble this episode. Once I saw old Stank Lucas, that's what I'm about to call him, Stank Lucas, because he foul. Frank Lucas ain't worth a damn. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw Bumpy, and I wouldn't trust it. That ain't far at all. What? Frank Lucas is trash. I don't know how they gonna repair this damn reputation, but Stank Lucas is foul in my book. I don't know about y'all book, but he would have a whole lot of work trying to get back a job with me. I'm gonna tell you that much. Oh, Stank Lucas in this mug. Anyway, what in the world? Oh, I saw this thing. I thought this was something else. Anyway, speaking of stank, I came across some Instagram stuff. It's people that actually drop deuces in public places and like Walmart and keep walking in the aisle. Anyway, I was now you talk about mind blowing. My mind was blown seeing this some of that stuff. Anyway, what's up with Baldwin in this piece? He don't mind letting it be known, Mamie boy, ooh, you fine as fish sticks, baby. Hey, the actress that play Mamie Johnson, Bumpy's wife, that's one beautiful woman, man. God, boy, God did. Straight up. God did. Made a beautiful woman. That's a piece of art. Anyway, she done had James Baldwin come through. He over here letting the white ladies love to hear that they ain't worth it. And they ain't doing what's right. Although I did see this one video on Instagram. I gotta stay off Instagram. I don't really get on that stuff because I always get upset, which is probably the point of all of that, to get you upset. But anyway, this dude was on the elevator and she up here questioning him, and because he ain't answered the question, she got off running, talking about she afraid. These people is crazy. I'm glad he had that on video. Anyway, we see Stella. She trying to be the little mastermind that she ain't, but she want to be. And so she let Frank Lucas live last episode so that he could keep them ahead of the game or whatever's going on. And he didn't let them know about what Columbo had. Colombo had planned. And so they pull him in. They want to know what's up. Pretty much Frank Lucas and got himself in a bad mix because they all are upset about the concrete that Bumpy got building his spot. They want union workers to pour that concrete, and they ain't gonna let none of the blacks join the union. It's only our boys. And so they pretty much want a cut. They want a piece of that action. And Bumpy don't want to give it to him. He want to have it all black, all control. So he finds in this episode a black dude that pour concrete, got a concrete pouring business. And Colombo hired Frank, aka Stank Lucas, because boy, he ain't nothing but trash. Anyway, he tells Stank Lucas, go over there, talk to him, put in the word. He need to give me a G a week if he think he gonna pour concrete for Bump J. So, of course, Frank Lucas ain't did a job right since he been on the damn show. He go and mess up the damn job. Dude wasn't afraid of Frank. He like, dude, I ain't afraid of you. I didn't put in my work fighting for this country. So he over here telling Frank, I ain't gonna give you nothing. Then he put his hands on Frank, which I will admit that was a problem. You don't never put your hands on somebody unless you're ready to go the whole way. And he was too out of shape and too old to be trying to put his hands on that young boy. And Frank, he was giving Frank a little chokey-okey though, until Frank pulled out that pig sticker and gave him a couple pokes to the belly, let that air out, and a little bit of blood and guts. Next thing you know, we see him with concrete shoes. He had a concrete suit. Some people get concrete shoes. Frank made him a complete suit. Damian Kenny, what's good, my brother? I'm over here burning up, y'all. This, for some reason, that hat really makes me hot. What's good, my brother? How you feeling, man? I ain't gonna go too long on Godfather of Harlem. I'm gonna keep it short. Try to keep it around 30 minutes. My girl Rashonda, what's good, mama? How you been? I appreciate all your love and support through the years. You've been holding the brother down. I really appreciate it. Happy Mother's Day. I don't know if you have any kids. Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies that support and watch the channel. Hope you all had a great evening and a happy Mother's Day. Shout out to my mom. She'll be in town next month, Lord willing. She's 88 years old, man. 88 years strong. She ain't never stopped being active, though. That's the key. You got to stay being active. And Damian Kenny, man, I appreciate it. I meant to get back to you earlier this week, or last week when you when you posted about Bumpy, aka Forrest Whitaker, and that he may be having some health issues, which I figured he probably had some type of health issues. I'm not sure if that video you posted is accurate. Not saying that it is or isn't, but I know something is different about Forrest Whitaker. I've been watching his career unfold since day one. And so even when he was that little football, what movie was that when he was in high school, was the football star? I can't think of the name right now. Anyway, you could tell something ain't right. He may be experiencing health issues. So if you notice that he looks a little different, a little hunched over, a little off as Bumpy Johnson, it's possible he got some health issues and complications. Speaking of complications, Bump has got a complicated issue because he agreed with the Black Panthers. He agreed with what Malcolm was doing. He agreed that it's oppression and things. He know the truth, but at the same time, Elise is getting involved, and he don't want his daughter involved in that, let alone influencing Margaret, who is his granddaughter that he's raised as his daughter, but it is Elise's daughter. As he told her, if you with them, you can't stay here. And so she chose to leave. Now, she should have probably chose to stick around with her daughter, because we see they own something, and I don't know if this is where this is going, but I do remember hearing the stories of different people around this time in different parts of the Black Party organization being infiltrated by different three-letter organizations, and those people infiltrated these parties and suggested things like bombing and kidnapping and things to escalate it, so that then the government could crack down and say, hey, they bombed, they kidnapped, they do this and that. When in reality, it wasn't their ideas, it was those plants, those moles in there that then suggest these things. And then after being convincing enough, get them to buy into it. And then next thing you know, they in trouble. Anyway, it seems, I don't know, but it seemed to me that's the first thing that came to mind when that dude with them was talking about bombing police stations. But then here come Elise. Yeah, I know how to get it. We should blow them up. So she then jumps on board, which this right here could compromise the entire Black Panther Party, because if they then are busted bombing police stations and using dynamite, it could be deemed a terrorist organization or whatever the case. And then next thing you know, they shut down. Anybody that's affiliated or got anything to do with it would be shut down, and it would be killed in the womb. And so they may or may not know this at the moment, but that's what they on the verge of doing. She then says, hey, because they were getting the guns ready. And I remember on the last episode, I said that's Chocolate Mousse, Joffrey from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but he was Noma's bodyguard and Power with Tariq, and with Power Book 2 Ghosts. And so they all getting the straps, which ain't nothing but a bunch of handguns. And they were planning on taking down some military spot to get explosives. Like they would have got wiped out straight up. And so she ended up coming up with the idea to go to a chemical company. And they like, what are we going to do with that? And she like, well, it's my father's chemical company. Bump got money. Bump got businesses, huh? It's a shame a lot of that stuff ain't around no more. You know what I mean? It didn't get to grow into big corporations that we see today, like DuPont, for example. Anyway, I don't know if that's what they was doing, but we then see she walk in basically because she do own the joint with Chocolate Mousse, and they go and steal a crate of dynamite. The one thing that I did think was whack about this episode, they like, let's go test it out. Man, you crazy? For real. You don't test out no damn dynamite like that. And believe me, I do not know. But I do know this. I damn sure wouldn't be standing there that close with him throwing that dynamite by that wood. Don't you know all it would have took was one splinter from that boat go through your eyeball or your neck or something? I mean, ain't nowhere in the world you could have threw that damn dynamite that close to me. I mean, I guess I had learned at a young age. I learned a lot of little lessons at a young age, but one of my friends had an M80. I was probably like 6 or 7. He's like, come on, man. I got this M80. Come look. I'm like, okay. I didn't even know what the hell an M80 was. I didn't even know what we was looking at. It was 4th of July, and he lit it and then ran. And I'm standing there looking. What? Bow! Blew up in my face. I had like a red welt on my neck. I'm like, oh, you punk, you set me up. Didn't say run, didn't say what's gonna happen. Anyway, I damn sure wasn't no M80, and I mean no dynamite. And so yeah, it don't take much. But we see they ready for war, basically, to go and use this dynamite, blow up a police station. Now we didn't see it happen this episode. Hopefully it don't happen and they don't go to jail and get caught. I don't know if all that's gonna work out for them with Afeni Shakur. I don't remember what she went in for, but they got a lot of different plans in action that I think is gonna be a problem. Her man already told her, "Don't come see me no more." She talking about, but oh my, why? Oh my, I love you, oh my, why? He say, don't you know how hard it is for me to see you in here? I mean, I feel you. If I was in prison, you seeing some little cute, thick chocolate deluxe coming in, talking about she got feelings for you, and you stuck in here with these hard legs and getting stabbed up in Pelican Bay, Sing Sing. Yeah, I'd have a hard time looking at old chocolate deluxe every night too. You already know they all beating that meat like it ain't no tomorrow, beating it like a banjo. So, you know, Mamie Johnson, boy, she really is trying to do some things. She may have saved Bump's life because Bump was about to go to that meeting with the new concrete man, which Frank Lucas ended up selling everybody out and hijacking. A couple of his men got shot. They might have shot Bump. They may have kidnapped Bump. Who knows? Instead, she was like, look here, mister. I'm trying to do stuff other than for me too. So I want you to come. They wanted to meet my husband, you my husband. And he went to that book reading, even though he don't really like James Baldwin. He said, baby, you fine as fish sticks. Hope you ain't wear that for Baldwin. It'll be a waste. Because Baldwin wanted to know if she had a brother. Anyway. Yeah, man. It's a good episode overall. It had a lot going on, but in the end, it ain't all finished playing out. It's just getting started. I think if it would have been anybody other than Frank Lucas, that character ain't gonna live too long. Playing too many people against each other is just gonna come back, and it ain't gonna come back with him. Like he said, if I tell you this, I'm gonna need protection, Columbo. So he done told Columbo the beans just so he can get in good and work with him. I mean, Frank Lucas is a piece of trash at this point. So anyway, he done failed every test they done put before his little goofy self. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to this Mosco for this rating for this episode. I liked it. I thought it was a good episode. Let's break it down. All right. The Mosco is my rating system. Real simple. 4 categories, 25 points each for the max. And visual cinematography, they, although it's filmed to look like the time period, is still done with a good job. They didn't really have any out of the ordinary scenes or anything that the visuals, I would say. So I would give it overall a 20 out of 25 because it's up to its normal good standards. Storyline and plot for this episode, I thought it was good, advancing the way the story going. It was a short episode, only 40 minutes long, maybe even a little less than that if you take off the end credits. I don't like Frank Lucas. I think he's a slime ball, and I don't understand how he's gonna make the move to work with Bumpy after all he's done. Overall, I'm gonna give this episode a 22 out of 25. special effect makeup costumes. I mean, all the costumes and stuff is on par for the period. A couple people got popped, but nothing really too big as far as special effects and stuff like that. I'm gonna give it a 20 for normal, on par with the way everything looks. And last, entertaining fun factor. Did you enjoy it? I did. I enjoyed the episode. It wasn't one of the greatest. I'm gonna give it a 20 out of 25, which brings it to an 82 on the Mosco, which I would round it to about an 8 out of 10, maybe even a 7.5. It was a good episode. I don't really have much to complain about other than it was short, and that I don't like Stank Lucas. I think Stank Lucas a piece of crap, but that's going with the storyline. I don't think it's bad acting. I just think dude is a slime ball, and I don't understand how in the world they gonna ever make him worthy of working with Frank. I mean, with Bumpy, unless he somehow gets rid of the competition for him or something. I don't know. Damian Kenny, Forrest Whitaker, high school football star on TV series Different Strokes, Tuna by Arnold Jackson. No, he was in a movie too. I ain't see that one. Ambi, what's good, Ambi? You say I'm late, but Bumpy's daughter is working my nerves, and Frank Lucas too. Frank especially, Bumpy's daughter, yeah. Like he said, almost lost you to the needle. Now I'ma lose you to the Panthers. I mean, she is all over the place, from the drugs to Muslim to Panthers to, and you know it's gonna be a couple more after this if she keep going. Getting Dynamite, supporting this, you just blasted your baby daddy. She's going down the deep end, ain't she? I mean, you. It was her idea to rob the dope spot. She keep coming up with bad plans. She's a bad influence on the Black Panthers, like dudes say. She get it from her daddy. She get it from her daddy. They used to get it from their mama, and she get it from her daddy. That violent behavior, Noma. Noma, you are violent. You get it from your papa, Noma. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That's it. I couldn't think of the name of it for worth a damn. It's Fast Times at Ridgemont High. They had him wear that old crop top football jersey with the damn holes in it. Spicoli. Fast Times. Everybody remember that swimming pool scene. J Mac, hey, you was on point on that one. That's what it was. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So, Amber, you agree? Yeah. Yeah, man, they getting on my nerves big time, for real, for real. So, all right, y'all. I ain't gonna keep it too long on this Godfather Harlem review. But I appreciate everybody for coming through. Anybody else got anything they want to say about this episode, let me know. Again, I want to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. Hope everybody. Man, these Apple remotes are so sensitive. I barely touched it. It swiped to another page. My finger barely rolled over it. Yes, ma'am. You say, well, I'll be reviewing the shot. The shot. Yes, I am. You know it. And I'm gonna be doing that next. So the shy, it come on. Did it come on? It didn't start yet. It's next week, right? Let me see. Yeah, the shy is next week. Okay, you had me over here looking for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. But yeah, I'll be back with the shy. So you already know, mama. I got so many shy videos. You know I reviewed the shy already, right? I don't know if you knew that. I done made a couple hundred shy videos already. Anyway, Damian Kenny, you was gonna say Wildcats with Wesley Snipes. Yeah, that was the movie too. Forrest Whitaker ain't in Wildcats though. I don't remember Forrest Whitaker in Wildcats. He was in Wildcats. I don't remember he was in Wildcats. Football is the sport of kings, better than diamond rings. Football, football. J Mac and Fast Times, they vandalized Forrest Whitaker car. Yeah, exactly. He was like the bully, the tough guy. Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, he was in Fast Times. He wasn't in Wildcats. Let me get up out of here, y'all. I got some other videos and things I want to edit and put out. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Everybody be safe out there. I'm gonna call it a night. Deuces.